Almost everyone thinks financial struggle is caused by a lack of money. They are completely wrong. In the next few minutes, you are going to hear a short Zen story that exposes a hidden psychological trap most people fall into every single day. A trap that quietly drains your potential, empties your pockets, and keeps you running on a treadmill you can never step off of. A young merchant traveled across the high mountains to find an old Zen master famous across the provinces for possessing both limitless wealth and profound inner peace. The journey took weeks, and the merchant arrived exhausted, his boots worn out and his mind racing with anxiety about his failing business. When the merchant finally stood before the master, he bowed low and asked impatiently, "Master, I work day and night. I study every market trend, I chase every new opportunity, and I hustle harder than anyone I know. Yet my pockets are always empty. Wealth slips right through my fingers like sand. What secret investment am I missing? What golden rule do the rich know that I do not?" The old master did not answer with words. He did not offer advice, nor did he ask about the merchant's business plans. Instead, he turned slowly, walked over to a wooden table, and handed the merchant a clay cup with a tiny, nearly invisible hairline crack near the base. Beside it, he placed a heavy pitcher filled with crystal-clear spring water. "Fill this cup," the master instructed quietly. The merchant eagerly grabbed the pitcher and poured water into the cup, but no matter how fast he poured, the water drained right back out through the hairline crack onto the table. Frustrated, he poured faster. The water rushed in and rushed right out. The cup remained completely empty, mocking his effort. Panting and exhausted, the merchant finally stopped, dropping the pitcher onto the wooden table. "Master, it is useless," he cried out, his voice echoing in the courtyard. "This cup is flawed. No matter how much water I pour in, I can never fill it up. The universe is against me." The old master smiled gently, his eyes calm like still water. He looked deep into the young man's frustrated eyes and asked a question that changed everything. "Tell me, young merchant, is the failure caused by the pitcher for holding too little or by the cup for refusing to hold what is given?" The merchant paused, confused. "Neither," he muttered. "The fault is in the crack." The master nodded slowly. "Exactly. You blame the economy, you blame your salary, and you blame your luck. But the problem is never how much you bring in. It is the invisible leak at the bottom. A person who cannot manage a single drop will never hold an ocean. No amount of water can ever fill a broken vessel." The merchant stood completely frozen in the quiet courtyard, the afternoon wind whistling softly around him, finally understanding the profound truth of what he had just seen. For years, he had blamed bad luck, low pay, and harsh economic conditions for his constant financial stress. But the truth hit him harder than any financial loss ever could. He was desperately trying to out-earn his own bad habits. He was making money with one hand and leaking it away with the other through impulsive spending, undisciplined choices, and a restless mindset that traded long-term freedom for instant gratification. He realized a painful, life-altering reality. More income cannot save a broken container. Until you fix the internal leak of indiscipline, no amount of wealth will ever stay in your hands. True financial freedom and true success in life is never built by how much you chase. It is built entirely by what you learn to master and control when nobody is watching. If this story struck a chord with you today, and you are ready to fix the leaks in your own life, make sure to hit subscribe right now. Join the journey at Rise Beyond Limits, and let's build an extraordinary life, one choice at a time.